Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back. My name's Will. This is the With Me YouTube channel. Quick sales pitch like always. If you get to the end of this video, you enjoyed it, think about hitting that subscribe button down below. Totally free to subscribe. Just sends you a quick little notification whenever I'm posting some new content. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's cool. A like is always really appreciated as well. Now, let's get into today's video. As the title says, we're back working on my 2024 S650 Mustang. If you're not too familiar with this car, like I said, it's my 2024 Mustang GT. It's rocking the VMP Stage 3 Whipple supercharger kit. It's making around 800 horsepower, a little over 800 to the wheels. It's an absolute animal. I love it. It's an ongoing project on the channel. Goal of hitting that 1000 horsepower mark. So fingers crossed, we'll be hitting that pretty soon. So kind of have a random modification today, if you'll even call it a modification. It's kind of like an accessory. I've seen this in a few other vehicles, and on one of my last cars like years and years ago, I actually had something very similar, and I'm kind of a little bit inspired by like the GT Porsches. So we're going to be installing a fire extinguisher mount that goes right into like where the passenger seat footwell is. I have the brackets, I have all of this, really cheap, really affordable. I have a link down for everything down in the description below if you want to pick up one of these. If you're like tracking your vehicle, or if it's a high horsepower vehicle, you have a lot of modifications in there. It's always pretty wise to have some sort of safety precaution, fire extinguisher, whatever you might be, for God forbid you have like some sort of fire or anything inside your vehicle. You can try and react as quickly as possible and extinguish that fire, right? That's the whole point of having a fire extinguisher. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're going to be installing. Should be really simple to do. It all bolts up to the factory seats. This is actually for an S550, but I believe the seat rails are the same for the S650. So turn you guys around, show you exactly what we're going to be installing. So right over here in this box, we have the actual mounting hardware. This is what attaches to the fire extinguisher. This right here is what attaches to the actual seat rail brackets that go in front of the passenger seat. Then obviously this will attach to this over here. We have the straps as well as the little mounting Velcro straps right there. And then obviously in this box we have the fire extinguisher. This is a pretty cheap fire extinguisher. Picked this one up from Harbor Freight. It's only $25, and personally I've had this one for a little bit of time, but figured let's go ahead, throw it in the S650. If it's too big, I'll probably order the smaller one. They have a bunch of different sizes, but this one I think will fit perfectly fine. So yeah, I mean, $25 for this. You can pick up a bunch of different sizes. This one's 25 bucks. Then the mounting hardware bracket, that was $40 shipped. So $65, pretty inexpensive. And yeah, God forbid you have a fire, you have one of these in your vehicle. So this is the piece that mounts to the floor on the seat rail, and then this is the piece that actually holds the fire extinguisher. If you look on this piece, you have little basically like nuts that are stuck and pressed onto this bracket already, and they give you the supplied screws right here. So what you do is you just take this, thread one of those through there, line it up, just give it just tie it in a little bit, and then you do the same on the opposite side. Then after that, we just install the Velcro. So loop it underneath here into here. This piece kind of folds over, and then this piece right here will stretch over and lock onto the extinguisher. And there you go. That's how it looks like once it's all strapped together. So fits pretty good. All right, let's go ahead, get the bracket installed in the car now. So right down here, once you push the seat as far back as possible, you have these little plastic pieces that you just need to pop out of the way. Just use a screwdriver, pry them out. And then down here, you have two Torx bits. They're T55. So right up in there, you just undo them, back those bolts out, and then that's where the first bracket gets installed. And that's about it. It takes a whole whopping 5 to 10 minutes to get it fully assembled and installed. All you really need is a T50 Torx bit to back those bolts out and to install it. And as you see, it just sits there. It's nice and out of the way. And even if you wanted to slide your seat up even more, it doesn't really interfere with anything there, and it's totally hidden right there. Or if you slide your seat back a little bit more, it's still hidden. It's not gonna affect anyone or any passenger that's sitting here. If you were to look at it from right here, you don't even see it. So yeah, I'm gonna have links in the description below if you want to pick up the fire extinguisher, mounts, and all that. And it's held in there pretty secure right now. So yeah, I don't really think it's going to be sliding around or anything like that, but time will tell. If so, I'll just obviously tighten it up, maybe put some foam like in between back here if it tends to rattle or anything, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. And if it is, I'll just address it then. But yeah, really simple install, and I hope for my sake it ends up being a total waste of money, which means I have never had a fire and needed to use it. All right, boys and girls, so that's gonna do it for this one. Really quick accessory installation, really affordable, cheap insurance policy. In my opinion, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's kind of why I threw it in mind. God forbid there's some sort of, you know, fire at one point. I would hate to watch my car just burn down, and I don't know if that would even really save it, but hell, at least I tried, right? But yeah, wanted to just share this little accessory video with you guys. Like I said earlier, links are going to be down in the description below if you want to pick up one of these mounts for your Mustang. Like I said earlier, this also is for the S550, so it is interchangeable. If you have an S550 or an S650, you can use the same mount. But as always, guys, appreciate you chilling with me today. My name is Will. This is the With Me YouTube channel. Drop a comment down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All those things are really appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.